Jesus says, "Let yourself be retaught and remolded in preparation for heaven." February 27th, 2023. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Clare began, "The Lord bless you, dear family. What is on your heart today, Lord?" Jesus began, "The spiritual health of the community. My dear ones, you have left the world behind. That means your egos were left at the door before you came in. Understand that Satan works through your egos more than any other way. That is why I made it a point to say, 'Blessed is he who does not take offense, but quickly forgives his brother from the heart truly, and does not form judgments against him.' All of you have come from damaging backgrounds. In some way or another, you have all been warped and twisted by your culture and upbringing. That is why, when you come to serve me, all these things must be stripped off of you, like old paint on a chair, cracked, missing in places, and full of slivers. When I take you into my service, I must remove all that corruption to make you ready to receive the sublime spiritual gifts I have set aside for you. Sometimes I can use a corrosive liquid to remove the old paint. Sometimes I must use a sander, sometimes a putty knife and a hammer, sometimes steel wool. Each one of these elements are here in the community. Each one of you belong in that category. As tools I use to refinish and refine every member. Sometimes you are the chair and sometimes you are the steel wool. Everyone here in this community gets a turn to both strip and to refinish. I want you to get a clear picture of who you are and who you are not. Dear children, you must leave all the baggage of the past at the door and come forward, willing to be exposed and stripped. But behind all this work, there must be love, brotherly love. Above all things, I require you to love and forgive one another. I require you to leave the baggage of the past outside the monastery and come expecting to be transformed into my image. There is no room for defensiveness, excuses, taking offense, feeling slighted. Do you understand? We are in a war and this is a boot camp. You cannot fight the good fight if you are still putting up walls around your ego to protect yourself. What do I mean by ego? Very simply, pride. Needing to look good, needing to appear intelligent, capable, in order to protect yourself. All of that must go. It is in the way and will keep you from attaining holiness. And the easier you make it by cooperating, the faster and less painful it will be. However, if you cherish certain things that do not belong in the religious life, such as how to dress, what to eat, your sleep schedule, your way of doing things, you need to be right and show everyone you know best. In other words, to prove yourself to be without spot, wrinkle, or blemish. If you have this need, you will fail miserably and find life here very hard. But if you come knowing you do not know everything, doing things the way you're asked to do them, staying with our rule of life in clothing and jewelry and eating and other such things, and with an eager heart to become purified, you are going to love this life. If you come without a need to be right or defend yourself or have your own way or be honored in your preferences, if you come that way, you will make swift progress in this life and find great favor with me, with all the angels and saints, and with my Father. It is your choice. Choose this day who you will serve, yourself or me, and then allow yourself to be retaught, remolded in preparation for heaven. He who would keep his life will truly lose it, but he who willingly gives up his self-life for me will find himself living the most treasured life that any soul can live on this earth. In order for this community to thrive and survive, there has to be those who direct traffic and help cover the needs of everyone. And none of you are perfect, so there is great need for patience with one another. That is why when you see a problem, you pray. You pray for them, and then I will work with them to correct it. You would call such as these leaders. I call them foot-washing servants, because they must constantly keep everyone moving in the right direction, doing what is needed, when it is needed, and most of all, loving one another, not finding fault or pushing back at those who have to direct traffic. Believe me, their job is hard enough without your objections and judgments and taking offense. Plus, they also must answer to me for your welfare. They are being stripped as well as you are. They are being taught as well. They are being reformed in their habitual way of life also. So it falls on everyone else to love and support them. Their job is not easy. Love and support them in every conceivable way. And do not show a sour attitude or make it difficult for them. I promise you, I know exactly what their faults are and how to correct them, and I miss nothing. But I have a way of doing things layer by layer to bring all of you into a state of holiness, and if you try to do my job and help me, you will only get in the way. If you hold on to hidden resentments because you are asked to do things that you do not approve of, you are only going to hurt yourself and the community. So try to lose your life for me and allow yourself to be molded into who I've called you to be, and be merciful with those who are given the job of being in charge of the way things are run. Pray for them, back them up, and please do not push back, because they come to me crying because they cannot do their jobs well because of one or two stubborn souls. Please do not be one or two of those stubborn souls. Rather be the soul that is come, ready to be stripped and has no preferences and just wants to cooperate and see the healthy community grow. You will be very pleased with the results at the end of the day.